People don't like the fact that girls and boxing, they think it's a male-dominated sport, but it's not. The girls are getting more titles and shots at things that they should than boys would, even though the boys get everything they want. My name's Katelynn Phelan. I've been boxing for nearly 10 years. I basically started because my two brothers boxed and I thought it was the best thing ever. I remember my first fight, it was against a boy because I couldn't find any other girls. There wasn't many girls fighting at the time. So it was against the boy, like a well-known boy from the club. He didn't know I was a girl because I had a headgear on. He wouldn't have fought me otherwise. So I got in and I done really well. I kept pushing him against the ropes. So he got out after and he started crying. So I basically just bet the crap out of him. He didn't like it because he found out it was a girl in the end. My dad didn't want me to box because he's like, oh, little girl, you're not allowed to box. More years that come along, there's more girls. Like the more you see, the better it is. It's just great seeing more and more join.
Where we are at the moment, it used to be an industrial estate. It was the Black & Decker factory back 30 years ago. I moved in here in 2010, it was just ruins. A lot of trouble going on in this area. Kids were breaking into the parts of the factory, causing fires, setting off the sprinkler systems. So when we moved in here, we just got to know a couple of kids. I'm from the area, know the kids that was causing the trouble. Once I had them on board, the trouble in the estate stopped. Without places like this, kids have nothing to do. If they've nothing to do, they're on the streets. They're on the streets, they're causing trouble. So at least it's getting them off the streets.
There's a big disparity between how the lads get looked after and how the girls, especially with funding. I think we're one of the world leaders in the field of female boxing, and it's all down to, our forerunners, Katie Taylor and the like.
As soon as she started coming up the ranks, everyone's like, I want to be like her. Like, she's the inspiration for everyone around. She's the Olympic gold. She's turning pro. She's going to dominate the whole game.
There's a great love of boxing in Ireland, and every little town in Ireland has its own boxing club. They mightn't necessarily win national titles, they mightn't win internationals, but there's a club in every town. It's part of the community.
Some of the boys think that because they're boys, they're better than all the girls. So when they're on the bags, like, they think that they're stronger, and when we have the big long ropes, they think that they're better, but they're not.
I was watching this since I was a little kid, and I thought it was interesting. Yeah. So then I just thought the training would be good instead of sitting and watching TV all day.
My friend, she done boxing, and I was like really shy, and like when we went anywhere, I was always with my mum and dad. I never left their side. And my mum and dad said that I should try boxing, and I came over and I loved it.
Should we get the belt? So talk us through the belt.
Yeah. Where'll I put it?
Wherever.
Like that,
yeah.
Could get used to having belts like this, like, it's amazing. I got an Esker Box Cup. It was in 2016. It was over 350 girls in the competition from ages 11 up to 35, even older. And they called me the best boxer of the competition, so it's pretty awesome to hear that.
When Katelynn was born, she was 6 weeks premature. They didn't think she was going to survive. She had it tough, you know what I mean. Katelynn came into the club when she was 6. Can I box? And I said, no chance. At that stage, there was no girls around. And she went to the head coach in the club, the other chap, and she said, can I join boxing? He says, of course you can. She's 6 Irish titles there, and she's improving all the time. And now with being in the high performance in Dublin, we're hoping she'll move to the next level. And she is reaping the rewards, absolutely, but it's been a tough struggle for her.
Today we're up in the high performance unit in Dublin to try earn our place on the European squad for the next couple of months.
Decisions you take care of yourself, you get good ones, you get bad ones. It's a process, it's about performance. I'm very, very happy with the journey so far. And it's a long one, okay? It's a long one.
Boxing has won 58%, I think it is, of the medals we've won in Olympics. And I don't think that's reflected in the sort of funding that we get. We've actually had our budget cut this year by 200,000 because of not having success at the Olympics. And I think that's doing things the wrong way around. because the countries who have thrown money at boxing are successful because of it, and America is a big example of that. They have been declining for years and years in boxing, and over the last 5 or 10 years they've put a lot of money back into it, and they're emerging again as one of the top countries. So no, there's not enough money being put into it. There's not enough money being particularly put into women, to young girls. You know, we're sort of fighting for everything that we get along the way, and I think that whole attitude has to change.
With guys, when you show them how to box, some of them get kind of frustrated and they get real macho kind of, you know, oh, I can do this. But with the girls, they'll stand back and say, what if I do it this way and what if I do it that way? You know, they'll actually listen and learn.
Today we're in Rosslare, County Wexford, at an annual club show that they'd host. Due to the girl pulling out, I'm unable to fight. But we have Marguerite and Evan and Nadine Dermody from my club boxing, and they're basically the best of the best. They're going to kick the shit out of anyone they're getting against.
Why did your opponent pull out?
We're not too sure why, but I boxed her a couple of weeks ago and she hasn't turned up in the boxing gym since. So.
Can you hear me? You can hear me when I talk into this. It's cool though.
Children not nervous at all?
No, not nervous.
You're about to have a fight?
No, I don't really get like nervous in small tournaments. If it was like a bigger tournament, like say like the Irish or something, then I would.
Are you very confident?
Yeah.
Are you going to go all the 3 rounds and you're going to knock her out?
We'll see.
Try feint the jab backhand. Try to different shots.
Feint and drop down. Turn it up. That's it. Lovely, that's it.
I just think that it's a boy and a girl sports.
They're good boxers, all of them, so.
We all learn something from each other.
Yeah.
So it's great.
Is it weird sparring a girl though?
Not really, no, they're good,
No.
like, they're strong, they can hurt us, like,
They,
so they can take punches as well.
there's nothing, anything different about them, like, if anyway, they put it up to us.
You can actually go harder on the boys, which is great, you know, so I enjoy doing that, putting them back in their box.
Tokyo 2020 is the big aim. This year be the Europeans, the Worlds and the Youth Olympics. So that's what we're aiming for anyways, and then Tokyo.